Our next speaker on stage, Toastmaster Ganesh Pai.
Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. I'll repeat because it's a very powerful quote. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. And to me, this quote by T.S. Eliot pretty much sums up my life story so far. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, welcome to my first prepared talk, that is Icebreaker speech. Let me take you back to my beginnings. I was born and brought up in Cuttack, which is close to 450 kilometers from Bangalore. My father is a retired hotel manager and my mom is a housewife. I grew up with an elder sister and a younger brother. So growing up in a small town weather was a beautiful experience. You could play in a large ground all day long, nobody will trouble you. No noise pollution, no smoke pollution, no traffic, and distance between two locations would be so short that you can go out for lunch and come back. So these are some of the beautiful aspects of my growing up years I really cherish. In terms of academics, I was quite good student. Not that I'm bragging, I was one. And I graduated with excellent records. At this stage, I decided to take a risk. I thought I'd do CA course. With 2 to 3% pass rate, I don't think I could have taken a bigger risk than that. And most of you know, CA is a very difficult course. The entire course, the curriculum, the syllabus really grinds your bone. And I must say, doing CA course, I had my own share of failures. And failure to me was alien before I really did CA course. And dealing with failure was one of the most challenging part of my life. But in the hindsight, when I look back, I'm really glad I underwent that experience. Because if you see our curriculum, the current examination or education system, it really prepares you how to succeed. Okay, it teaches you what it takes to succeed. But there is hardly any guidance in terms of dealing with the failure. And in my case, I must say, I was lucky that CA course filled that gap. And I persisted, I persevered, and eventually I passed the CA exams with the flying colors, and my risk had paid off. While doing CA course, I also joined KPMG. To those of you who may not know, KPMG is one of the big four accounting firms in the world. And working with KPMG was one of the truly transformational experience for me. It's over there I got to work with some of the best people, worked on many of the marquee domestic and MNC clients, met many of truly amazing business leaders. So whatever I am today professionally, I really owe a great deal to my stint at KPMG. And while working at KPMG, I also, in the year 2009, married my sweetheart Reshma, and we have a beautiful 4.5-year-old daughter in Vaishnavi. So last year, after working in KPMG for close to nine years, I decided to move on, seek new pastures. And I joined a new workplace. And the new workplace offered me a little extra time, and I, along with my one more colleague, we decided we will do US CPA course, which is American CA course. So we went and enrolled in one of the coaching centers in Bangalore. And we told him we want to do this course, and we want to do it really fast. We want to finish it off in 6 months. He said it's really very ambitious because you really need 1 year, because you have a full-time job, you have a family, so you have to give yourself the time. 6 months is too ambitious. So we said, no, that's what we want to do, because we never know, after 6 months we can change our mind. So before we reach that stage, we want to finish this off. So he said, okay, fine, go ahead, do that. But if that is the case, you have to do it with the California University, the California board. But there was one challenge to that. If you have to opt in through California board, then you have to send all your original marks cards. To me, that was a very massive risk, because you are putting at stake all your 18 years of education. You are sending your marks card to US, and you really don't know whether it will come back or not. So I was really in a fix. What should I do? But then I realized, if I need to achieve what I want to achieve, then I need to do what it takes to do. So finally, I bite the bullet and I sent all the marks card with prayer on lips, kept waiting, and finally after a week, I got a courier from US and got all my marks card intact. So I had crossed the first hurdle. Then I had to attend the classes. So the classes were on weekend as in Sunday. So classes were from morning 8 to 6. And doing that over weekend, keeping your family life aside was a little tough. But somehow I managed that, attended the classes. Then I had to fly to US. So just before a week, my colleague who was doing the course with me, he said he'll attempt only 3 papers. So there are 4 papers in the CPA course, and you need to score 75% minimum to qualify. So the 4th paper, what he had dropped off was on regulation, which is on the US taxes and the US laws. He said he'll attempt only 3. Again, that was a moment of predicament for me. Whether should I do a course correction? Should I change my strategy? Should I revisit what I'm doing? I was really in a fix. Not that I had prepared any better than him, but I had a decision to make. Whether should I attempt 3 or go and hit out all 4. So I said, fine, come what may, I'll go and attempt all 4. So went to US, wrote my exams, came back, and you know how it works. Once you're back from exam, the whole world wants to know what you've done, when the results, as if the economy of the world depends on my result. So that's a kind of curiosity you can have. Anyway, so finally results were announced on December 9th. So me and my wife were sitting right in front of the system. I kept on refreshing the pages to see what have I done, just to see the moment of truth. So the results were out. First paper, I had scored 83 and passing was fine. Second paper, I had scored 87. Third paper, I had scored 76. Fourth paper, the difficult regulation paper, which my colleague had dropped off and I had not done too well. I had scored 79 and I aced the most difficult US CPA exams in 6 months flat. So, and my joy knew no boundaries. So with all these experiences of my life so far, what I have realized is the thrill is in the journey. Okay, not only the ultimate destination, it's in the journey. Happiness is in motion. I need to keep moving forward. If I'm not moving forward, it means I'm moving backward. And fulfillment for me is in striving for that, which is just beyond my reach. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Over to you.